My house is in serious need of a deep clean. I am doing a series on my channel right now of deep cleaning videos leading up to fall and winter and colder weather. We're all going to be spending more time in our homes, inside in our houses, so I think it's a great time to do a deep clean. I, for one, have just been enjoying summer, having a good time, going out and about, playing outside a lot. And now my house is definitely starting to show that I've been relaxed over the summer. And our fridge was just a huge mess. The organization has been bothering me basically since we moved in. I've tried a couple different things and it just has not been working. But finally, I'm taking everything out, giving it a good scrub, and then reorganizing. And I think it turns out really great. I'm also going to tackle some other deep cleaning things on my to-do list. I made a huge list a couple weeks ago, and I've just been tackling one thing at a time, one day at a time, as I'm able. But as you can see, this fridge really needs to be wiped out. I have not done that. I'm really not on top of the deep cleaning. I'm much better in my house keeping things tidy and looking clean and nice and feeling good, but not necessarily actually being super clean. And that's something I want to change and get better at. So hopefully this can motivate you guys to do the same thing. Actually pull out a rag and spray and get to wiping. Baseboards are still on my list, but today we are just tackling the fridge and microwave, some random to-do list items, and then windows, which I typically neglect. So this video did take a couple days. I do not do all my cleaning in one big spurt, although it has started to feel like it more and more. But luckily I'm in a pretty good season. I have a 3-year-old boy and 2-year-old girl, and they're both like 3.5 and 2.5 now. So they're getting a little bit older. They can play independently pretty well, and that really helps me out. So it totally depends on what season you're in. Don't let any of my videos ever give you any kind of mom guilt. I hope you never feel judged or like you're not enough or not doing enough, because I really want you to feel the opposite when you see my videos. I want to empower moms and homemakers and stay-at-home moms, because it is a hard season and you really need community when you're in this stage of life. So if you are interested in that, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stick around.
Another rainy afternoon, I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything. It's way too quiet in the house. I'm just wasted on the couch, 'cause I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.
I don't really know if there's a good hack for organizing your fridge, but I remember when the Home Edit show came out on Netflix and they became really popular and big, and they were like styling celebrities' homes. So yes, they were decluttering and organizing, but it still felt just kind of unattainable and unrealistic. At least that's how I feel. I really tried to do that with my pantry and fridge, and I do think it's a good movement or a good idea, because I did find a lot of motivation and inspiration from that. But my fridge is never gonna just be like a perfectly curated, stocked fridge with beautiful drinks and freshly washed fruits and vegetables. I don't know. It's not going to look exactly like that. So we have to kind of have realistic expectations here. But I do recommend using some kind of like container system if you want to achieve something that looks a little bit prettier and more organized, more aesthetic. So I do have these clear acrylic, is that what they are? I think whatever, they're plastic containers, and I decided to organize them in a different way, and I think that it's working out really well. I just did this a few days ago, but so far I do really like it. So I'm utilizing the door a little bit better. I have my yogurt and milk together, and then just some random stuff, including my sourdough starter. But I just think that this is a better system. So I'm keeping like things that I need to cook at the bottom. That's just like our meats and cheeses, deli meat type stuff. My husband loves sauces, hot sauces, pickled things, pickles, hummus, tons of just like random things that I have to try to fit in the fridge. So that can make it kind of hard to keep organized, but I developed a system, and I feel like as long as you follow a system, it should keep itself a little bit more organized and clean. So that is the plan. And if you start out with a system you don't love, then it's definitely not as motivating to actually keep it clean. So that was my problem before. But now I'm going in on the microwave. This is something I don't really clean as often as I probably should, with all the like oil and whatever from the stovetop. And then also just using it, the inside gets nasty. But we do always use a little like food cover thing. It's just this plastic thing. And I definitely think that helps avoid most of the mess in my microwave. So it wasn't too bad, but I just wanted to pull out the little spinning tray thing, and give everything a good wipe down, and then actually clean those with like dish soap.
Stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. I know the hour's getting late. I shouldn't sit here contemplating. I just can't stop thinking about us. I won't forget a single thing, from drunken nights to Sunday mornings, and how you smile at me. Wish you stayed here beside me.
I just want to talk about how I definitely go through different seasons of varying degrees of motivation to actually keep things really clean and take care of my house. So I don't want to discourage you in any way. I feel like it's normal to just have basically like moods, or, you know, sometimes you're feeling it and sometimes you're not. So I typically will like hit a point where, okay, this is actually really driving me crazy. It needs to be cleaned. And then I'll clean it, like these toaster crumbs. But something that does help me at least just stay like more tidy and organized is being a little bit more minimal. So I started watching The Minimal Mom here on YouTube, and I decluttered a lot, and then I decided to follow her tip in the kitchen for having cleared off countertops, and that really does help me feel like my house is just less cluttered, which in turn makes you feel less stressed. And then also it helps me actually keep up with wiping down my counters, because I don't have to move every appliance we own out of the way as I'm wiping the counter. So that's why our toaster is in the cabinet. We also have paper towels in the cabinet, bananas like on a little fruit bowl thing. Everything is stored away, and then I just have a few like decorations and things on our counter. I mentioned this in another video that's part of this series, and I will have all of the videos from this deep cleaning series linked down below. But last year I saw people kind of doing like a winterizing their home video for fall and winter, probably closer to winter, but I just thought, what a great idea. We're going to be inside a lot more, and things just need to be wiped better. So I went around and did all my windows. I did the glass, and then I even did like is it called a window well? I don't know what it's called, but like inside the window, so much dirt, so grimy, so nasty, some dead flies in there and a couple of them. So definitely a good idea to just wipe down all surfaces, and I am doing this really slowly. Like I said, I still have not done like baseboards. There's more on my list to do, but if you just slowly tackle things one thing at a time, I've found that I'm actually getting things done. My huge to-do list, I only have a few more items, and yeah, they're big things, like baseboards are like everywhere in my house, but I can do that one day and that'll be my only task that day. So just find bite-sized things to do, and that might help you actually feel more accomplished and also just go a little bit easier on yourself. This is my kids' bathroom upstairs, and we really only use it for bath time, so I don't wipe the counters or clean the toilet all that often, but I think I need to start doing it a little bit more. And I also want to get some kind of organization for these cabinets just to hold my daughter's like hair ties and stuff, because I do try to do her hair basically every day now. She has curly hair, which is so beautiful and I love it, but I do not know how to take care of it, so I'm slowly learning. But I at least, to keep the tangles away, I at least spray it with water, use a detangling spray, and comb it out. And then I don't brush it at all when it's dry. And she does have really beautiful ringlets. So anyways, I just really need to clean their bathtub out. So I took all the toys and put them away, and then just used a magic eraser to clean the tub. And this was the last thing on my list for today's video. I wanted to just get this bathroom done. We're actually going on a trip in a couple of days, so that was extra motivation for me to get these things done, and I'm really glad I did. I feel this sense of accomplishment. I'm able to check off these things on my list. I've said list so many times, but it really does help me feel motivated and inspired to get things done. And if you just sit down and write a huge list of everything you need to get done and get it out of your head and onto paper, then even if it takes you weeks to complete it, like this is taking me that long, I am not like worried about it anymore. I'm not stressed about it, and it's not taking up capacity in my brain. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.